You're watching African News 24 TV, and I'm MERY. Here are the stories we have for you. Others are: Nigeria has formally begun the process of creating state police, as Inspector General of Police Tunji Disu inaugurated a panel to draft the operational framework. Disu inaugurated a 7-member committee at Force headquarters in Abuja, which is tasked with developing a framework for state police operations, including coordination between federal and state structures. The committee has 1 month to submit its report, ensuring policing in Nigeria becomes more responsive to local realities and capable of rapid response to evolving security challenges.
Through which state policing may operate in Nigeria in a manner that strengthens rather than fragments our national security system. By bringing law enforcement closer to the communities, state police institutions can deepen local knowledge of security dynamics and enable quicker and more targeted response to emerging threats. The Nigerian police force is, first and foremost, the people's police, and our continued relevance depends on the...
Meanwhile, former President Olusegun Obasanjo has reassured supporters of his vitality, declaring that he has no plans of leaving the stage anytime soon as he marked his 89th birthday. Speaking at a celebratory event in Abeokuta, Ogun State, Obasanjo joked about his longevity, saying, "I won't die anytime soon. God has been kind to me and I still have work to do." His remarks drew laughter and applause from dignitaries, family members and well-wishers who gathered to honor the elder statesman. The former president, who led Nigeria both as a military head of state and later as a civilian president, reflected on his journey, attributing his resilience to faith, discipline and service to the nation. In other news, the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, has taken over the prosecution of the former AGF, Abubakar Malami, and his son, Abdulaziz, over alleged terrorism and illegal possession of firearms. The Department of State Services filed a 5-count charge against Malami and his son at the Federal High Court in Abuja, where the matter was called. The Director of Public Prosecution of the Federation, Oyedele, told the court that the case file had been sent to the Attorney General of the Federation. Following the development, Oyedele sought an adjournment to enable a review of the case file in order to take an informed decision. And in politics, the new Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, has called on the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to take urgent steps to rebuild public confidence in Nigeria's electoral system. Speaking at a press briefing in Abuja, NNPP National Chairman Dr. Ahmed Ajuje said recent elections have left many Nigerians disillusioned due to allegations of irregularities, logistical failures, and perceived bias. He stressed that restoring trust is critical to sustain democracy. President Bola Tinubu has suspended the newly introduced cashless toll payment system at Nigerian airports after days of crippling gridlock in Lagos and Abuja left passengers stranded and missing flights. The Federal Executive Council directed an immediate return to the old payment method while a redesigned system is developed. The cashless toll system enforced by the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria (FAN) has been halted by Tinubu. The federal government has approved 1.2 trillion naira for 6 major road projects, including 427 billion naira for the reconstruction of the 103-kilometer Ibadan-Ilesa dual carriageway. The decision was reached at the Federal Executive Council meeting chaired by President Bola Tinubu on March 4, 2026. Minister for Works David Umahi described the projects as critical to improving transportation infrastructure across the country. The Ibadan-Ilesa project was previously awarded by past administrations but recorded little progress before being terminated. The reconstruction is expected to ease traffic congestions, improve trade routes, and enhance connectivity between Oyo, Osun, and Ekiti states. And in business news, at least 12 Nigerian states have formally enacted the federal government's new tax harmonization law, according to Minister of State for Finance designate Taiwo Oyedele. He added that 13 other states have already presented the bill to their houses of assembly, while several more are at different stages of implementation. Oyedele emphasized that the reforms are designed to help businesses thrive and drive economic transformation. In energy news, NIPCO Gas Limited has announced plans to deploy 20 new compressed natural gas (CNG) stations across Nigeria in a move aimed at expanding clean energy infrastructure and supporting the federal government's auto-gas policy. The 20 new CNG stations will be strategically located nationwide to improve access for motorists and transport operators. NIPCO said the expansion reflects its commitment to supporting President Bola Tinubu's energy reforms and reducing dependence on imported fuel. The rollout is expected to begin in the coming months, with priority given to high-traffic corridors and urban centers. And in foreign news, Iran launched a wave of missiles at Israel in the early hours of today, sending millions of residents into bomb shelters as the United States-Israel war with Iran entered its 6th day. Israel's military said in a statement today that it had just begun a large-scale wave of strikes against infrastructure of the Iranian terror regime across Tehran. Iranian news agency and local media reported several explosions had been heard in Tehran this morning. Iran said on Thursday it had targeted the headquarters of Kurdish forces in Iraqi Kurdistan with 3 missiles, following strikes on Kurdish regions in both Iran and Iraq. The strikes, which killed a member from an exiled Iranian Kurdish group, according to a representative, followed a warning from Iranian officials. Also, Iranian Foreign Minister Obasanjo accused the United States of committing an atrocity by sinking an Iranian Navy ship off Sri Lanka, while Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said on Thursday that military assets had been deployed to the Middle East as a contingency plan. A wave of relief has swept through Dublin Airport today as the first Irish flight from Dubai successfully landed, marking a significant milestone since the outbreak of the Middle East crisis. The flight, operated by Emirates in partnership with Aer Lingus, carried over 250 passengers, many of whom had been stranded in the United Arab Emirates due to weeks of suspended operations. Families waiting at their arrival halls greeted loved ones with tears, cheers, and embraces, highlighting the emotional weight of the moment. Welcome to sports. The Nigeria Football Federation has dismissed reports claiming that Nigeria's hopes of qualifying for the 2026 FIFA World Cup are over. The NFF said it has not received any official communication from FIFA regarding the eligibility dispute involving Democratic Republic of Congo. The clarification came after reports that FIFA had confirmed DR Congo as Africa's representative in the Interconfederation playoffs, a development widely interpreted as ending Nigeria's qualification chances. However, NFF Director of Communications, Ademola Olajire, said on Wednesday the Federation had not received any formal update from FIFA and remains in a waiting position. Olajuwon explained that the statement being circulated by various media platforms was not a new ruling but part of an earlier FIFA publication issued in November 2025. And still in soccer, Newcastle United has defeated Manchester United 2-1 in a dramatic match in the English Premier League. Newcastle were reduced to 10 men after Jacob Ramsey received a red card before halftime. In entertainment, actress Juliana Oloyede has expressed dissatisfaction with how some social media users utilize the Holy Spirit carry me trend. Oloyede on Instagram emphasized that while asking Holy Spirit for assistance is acceptable, captions referencing personal attributes such as weight or physical appearance are wrong, citing examples like Holy Spirit no carry me because of. She questioned whether those using the trend understand who they are addressing and urged respect and reverence towards the Holy Spirit. The trend, which has gained popularity on TikTok, involves reaching out to Holy Spirit, often depicted as a bird. Several notable actresses, including Funke Akindele and Mercy Johnson, have participated in the trend. And finally, actor Benedict Johnson has disclosed that he spent 5 years without a single movie role. He lamented that no filmmaker contacted him for productions during the period. On a viral video, Johnson shared that his audio prompted him to relocate to attend the church's prayer programs led by Jerry Azer. Despite warnings from colleagues that Abuja wasn't a hub for film production, Johnson said he made the move, trusting his faith to guide him. And that's where we'll leave it for now. For continuous coverage and breaking stories, please head over to africannews24.ng and connect with us across all our social media platforms. I'm MERY. Thank you for watching and good afternoon.